Okay, what the fuck? No, you can't be. Me and you already flip-flop. We can't keep doing that fucking with
Yes, we can.
Seth has always sat there. Now I have him
Hey, Seth, hand me my hat.
Yeah, where'd you...
It's up there. Hat.
Nick needs hat.
We're about to get a whole bunch of comments
And I need to stare at boobies.
about us not doing
The intro last time?
writers.
Good.
Oh, well,
Here's the thing. There's a reason
Okay,
why.
Maybe it's me.
Wait, are we already live?
Before
Yep.
you continue,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
I told you I found the first episode of the original Kamen Rider.
Told you already.
So I started watching
Yeah.
it.
It's
I
not even
was
showing
so
up
curious.
for me
I
yet.
started watching it. Maybe it's just me.
What are you watching?
I watched the first episode of the 70s Kamen Rider,
The original Kamen
Okay,
Rider.
original
yeah.
Kamen Rider, because episode 1 was on YouTube for some reason. So I'm like, I want to know what the big deal is. So I watched it, and I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe it was just the first episode. Maybe it's just the first series. Maybe Kamen Rider is actually badass later down the road. I'm going to tell you something, man.
It was cool in its time, and it had a very solid lead. It does feel a little bit dated.
Oh, yes.
But believe it or not, the stuff that stands out in Kamen Rider really stands
The
out.
suit.
And if you compare it to other shit that was going on at the time, Kamen Rider is pretty fucking... Kamen Rider was almost like the punk rock of...
No, I'm gonna be real with
Of
you.
the
I'm gonna be
hero
real with you. You know
universe
how we
at the
say,
time
you know
when
how
it
we said
happened.
that costumes look better when you can see them in movement. I know. I remember us not bashing on the original Kamen Rider costume. I remember us giving it a fair rating.
Yeah.
Seeing it in motion, and actually, for the 70s, like I said, ignore what I bashed on last episode. That was just garbage.
Right.
That suit's actually really neat when you see him moving and fighting and stuff. It's real stellar, actually.
Yeah,
Considering
it was decent.
I can imagine that later down the road, as they had more money to make better suits, it gets better.
Like, if you watch the fight scenes now, that special effects thing is almost done. It's almost done overly maxed. Like, every other fucking fight is lasers and bombs and rider kicks and super speeds, and it's really cool, but it's an awful lot of flash. So a person like me that does appreciate martial arts choreography, sometimes it gets bogged down in how much special they add.
Shane, you're catching
But it is
shade.
really solid and really cool.
So I've been laughing. Shane's getting shit on.
Yep.
Now, other than just being on the mic, you guys realize that I have no access to any of the equipment. I'm not the ones that choose what episode. Bill's the leader.
Shane's the reason. All right,
Yeah.
Here's the reason why. The reason we are not doing it is because the drive didn't have the folder.
Yep.
It's as basic as that. Look, there's a drive that travels around that we do the show off of. The drive that came today didn't have it. So we picked something fun to do, and we'll move the villains over. We didn't prep the drive. It's kind of a just getting back in, start of the year, not thinking about it, just kind of running gunning. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll load the drive up. We'll do more Kamen
Don't
Rider
look at me.
later on. It just is what it is.
No, and we
Because
can't.
our Flash drive did not come with those images today.
Yeah.
And we
But
can't.
it did come with a bunch of the shit that we'd prepped before we went on break.
Okay, Ronan,
And that shit is
before you
ready.
start attacking other people, Bill literally just fucking explained what happened. It's nobody's fault. We fucked up. Nobody else.
Yeah.
So quit your bitching.
It's just not on the drive.
And we can't do the series reviews anymore because
And I would've
Monday
done- I would've-
Netflix gets
I
rid of
would've
all
started
Power Rangers.
downloading
Yep.
folders or
Well,
whatever.
Except
but
for
I
Mighty
mean,
Morphin. And I don't know if you noticed that when Scott, when you posted that on Facebook, all the Power Ranger series leaving Netflix, I looked. Mighty Morphin wasn't on there. I think Mighty Morphin's the only one staying on Netflix. Every other series is gone.
It's Mighty Morphin and one of the others, but again, I was talking about this on my stream on Thursday, which, for those of you who don't pay attention, I do Sario Says is a stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Time until whenever the fuck I feel like ending it, so 8:30, 9 o'clock, shameless plug. But I need to
You
find
just
that
got an
gift.
answer. It says the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the 3 most recent shows will stay on Netflix.
That's what I thought.
Beast Morphers is also staying as well, Ronan says.
Right.
So there's stuff that's going to stay, but most all of it is
So
fucking boot.
so the 3 recent ones, well, I guess that would be Dino Charge, Ninja Steel, and Beast Morphers,
Right.
plus Mighty Morphin.
Right. Now, part of that as well is I got a phone call the other day at work. So, story time with Uncle Sario here. I got a phone call while I was at work. It was Comcast customer service saying, hey, your $100 promotional rate for the badass streamer package internet that you buy, that's going to go away soon, and now it's going to end up being $140. But we'll knock it down to $134, and we'll just give you this Peacock streaming service that we have that's supposed to be a Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, fucking CBS All Access fucking competitor. The only reason why it is because it's fucking Comcast. They own like 3 out of the 5.
Sneeze!
It's his birthday. He can do
It's
that.
back.
Yeah, but they own like 3 out of the 5 major networks. Because I noticed it with my stepsister's CBS All Access that I'm basically leeching off of. Not only is it CBS, you get MTV and Comedy Central and like, what is this, like A&E or one of those? And you also get Nickelodeon. Guess what Nickelodeon has? Yeah, they have a lot of the Power Ranger shit.
They probably have the recent Turtle stuff,
Oh, I
too.
knew Power Rangers was going to a
Yeah,
different
it's a
streaming
possibility.
service. That's what's been happening.
Right.
Now that because cable is becoming more and more irrelevant every year.
Yep.
Right. Now they're going to nickel and dime you the way that they used to.
Yeah,
Where you're
now-
gonna pay
now-
$15 here, $15
Yep.
there, $15 there. Now you're back up to a fucking $200 cable package.
Yep.
And half the shit you don't even fucking watch.
It's gonna. Believe it or not, man, it's already oversaturated.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're back to cable.
Yep.
Our generation is right back in the same spot. Look, businesses aren't stupid. Part of the bad thing, and they're not. They're not. Stop and think about this. Every time
That's not business.
Business
That's Wall
sense,
Street.
no.
every time a business loses product,
That was Wall Street you were thinking of.
every time a business loses product, they restructure and they redesign that product.
Yep.
CD sales were a big thing. Tape sales were a big thing. Concerts were a big thing. Then streaming came out. The business started losing their edge, and what'd they do? They said, okay, we have to fuck somebody.
Yep.
So they reshifted the entire organization of how music works to fuck the artist 5 times worse than they'd ever been fucked before. And now, guess who's back on top? That business. That business make that money.
No, who's back on top are the politicians who are paid by that business to fucking get $80,000 put into Congress to pass bills, so that way then these big fucking corporations who have almost Mickey Mouse dicks, not quite, but almost Mickey Mouse dicks,
Almost.
where they could just drop it and go, you give me whatever the fuck I want, and you go, yes, sir. Now these record labels, they go, streaming sucks and they're killing our industry. Can you tell them to fucking stop it? Hey, you guys fucking stop it, because, like, Comcast and fucking Roadrunner gave me, like, $1 million to pass this bill to tell you
but
to stop
streaming has been restructured in a way now
it. Right.
that the record industry is not losing money.
Oh, no.
That's not a thing. The record industry is fucking thriving every bit as much as it always did.
Yep.
It's the artist that hurts now through streaming, but they don't give a
Yep.
fuck. Nor will they ever give a fuck. To be fair, that's not the way that's not the way business works.
Right.
And I talked about
that's
that
not
a
the
lot.
corporate business model.
So here's the thing: we are going to talk about the most represented heroes today, the Avengers and their stuff.
Oh, yeah, which means I need to leave
And
chat and get in.
We're not just talking the Avengers, people. We're about to dig the fuck in on this one, okay?
Yay.
Oh, there will be yays.
So around the room,
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
actually got to do that this
last
time.
Okay,
Red
guy,
Boy Bill, William Bush.
you're about to get fucked up because things changed.
Yep, Nick Bennett, the Lone Paladin. Yeah, we switched seats.
Action Jackson.
Seth Lovell in the corner.
No, in the other corner.
Oh, yeah, in the other corner.
And me.
him.
And him. Yeah, that guy.
That
Avengers.
guy who apparently doesn't like my hat I gave him anymore.
we are going to
Oh
start.
no! Actually, the hat you bought me has actually become my main hat.
I can believe
I
that.
just wanted to.
We're going to start with Captain
Right.
America, Shane. It's time to talk 1944 Captain America American District Attorney Grant Gardner.
I'm sorry. Out of all those words you said, I didn't hear the word Steve, and I didn't hear the word Rogers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All I heard was blah, 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 knockoff Harvey Birdman attorney at law. Who the
you're
fuck
not-
is this guy?
You're not 100% wrong.
Not the worst costume.
Yeah, definitely not the worst. Okay, that one's kind of dumpy.
Man, I'm gonna stop
The
talking.
return of Captain America in this motherfucker.
I see.
Well, there you go. That was him. That's 1944 Captain America. That's where they
Okay,
start.
so let's take a look.
And do you notice he's missing something iconic that we know for Cap today?
Yeah, style.
He's,
No, no.
I mean,
something
other
else.
than that,
Shield.
because this one cannot go with the theme song of Captain America.
Now, let's break this dude down.
He doesn't. I just seen it in the chat. My eyes didn't even pick that up. It's not just the shield and a couple. He doesn't have the wings.
No,
Yep.
he doesn't.
There's no wings on his helmet. Of course, he's
That's not a
rocking
helmet.
the
That's
gun.
not actually a helmet. That's just a
It
fucking.
is. It's a.
A cap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah.
It's connected to his shirt.
It's a cowl, technically, but yeah.
Now look.
One in the chat said that looks like one of the heroes that got killed in The Incredibles.
No, if you break down this costume, I'm loving the use of black and white for the colors.
All right, Ronan gets back in the good graces a little bit. He said that looks like Turkish Captain America, almost as amazing as Turkish
Oh
Spider-Man.
God, this is a sad fat Captain America.
My God, he is.
He is struggling with that
Shane,
shirt.
It's the 1940s.
1940s were.
It's the Superman cereal.
Yep. It's
He's
it's
competing with
now-
it.
it's
Now-
in shape, out of shape,
Now,
man.
now, once again, I'll reiterate.
He's coming out of the
See,
closet.
uh-oh.
When Captain America forgets his mighty girdle.
Dude.
Not only did he just come out of the closet, he really fucked that dude.
Belt buckle must yield.
His belt buckle must. Whoa!
$39,000 for that bullshit.
Holy shit!
Hey, do you know what this guy gets now? A fucking zero.
Holy
Did you
shit.
try to sell a Goodwill fucking costume for
No.
39
No,
grand?
no, we're not going to insult Goodwill like
It
that.
buttons up like
because
a child's
I
onesie.
actually
I saw that.
enjoyed Goodwill Writer now.
Onesie.
Goodwill Writer's cool in my book now. No.
How awkward is it as a grown man to get the role of Captain America, be given the costume, and be told it buttons up like a little baby's onesie? Just reach down to your crotch there and connect your three little snippy buttons.
I mean,
Captain Goodwill.
He
Look.
crouches and suddenly his chute shoots
Look.
off up into the fucking ceiling.
look, here's what I'm going to tell
Pop,
you.
boom.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. From all of the interviews and everything that I've heard for, like, every other type of costume that's a pain in the ass, like a stormtrooper or a common rider or a sentai, where I need to piss and it's going to take 8 people just to get my dick out so I can take a piss.
I can take a piss.
This man can literally go in, pop, take a shit and a piss, and be done in like 30 minutes and be back on set to film while everybody else is still 30 minutes. Can somebody just undo the thing so I don't piss in the costume, please?
No, that's why they got the catheter. But no,
Well,
no.
So this
Was-
is the world's introduction to Captain America.
On film.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. Comic books are not mainstream, nor have they ever been.
And that's
They're
why he's not Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
They're-
no, this is Guy Gardner's dad.
This is the closest thing to the first time mainstream would have witnessed Captain America.
All right.
This guy was so ridiculed and shit on, he had to go to a completely different universe and have a kid who didn't fuck up as bad as he did. Well, his last name's Gardner. So his son.
He's
fucking-
reopening the Warriors bar. He's fucking up.
Now, okay, let's break this down in sections. It is the 40s. And in the 40s, if I was growing up as a kid in the 40s and I saw this, I'd be thinking, that's pretty cool. This is
But we're not in the
2021. And I look at
This is almost 100 years later.
this thing is ass. Now, what you were saying earlier,
Nah.
decade, don't matter.
I'd rather.
I don't give a fuck if it's the
1920s
30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Do some sit-ups, man. That's no excuse. No excuse. This is World War II still.
But you loved the fat guy from the last episode.
That's because that man wasn't wearing a iconic costume. He was wearing really tight pants
It's really tight.
and a
he
shirt
was
that
wearing a tight leather fucking pants with a fucking Spencer's belt and a fucking scarf trying to pretend to be Chris Jericho. That's iconic.
Man,
Especially Jericho
I just
AEW
got
right
shit
now.
on, Bill.
Yeah.
With tight leather pants and a Spencer's belt and a beer gut hanging down to
You
his
still
knees.
must yield.
I really
Apparently, I still
really-
gotta yield because
Nick is
because
the only
I got
motherfucker in
shit
the room.
on.
Nick is the only motherfucker in the room that when Captain America throws his mighty shield, he must yield.
The guy that has the same level of tenure in this fucking group as this guy
Yeah.
is the one omitted.
Yield, Nick.
I'm thinking-
1.1.
hold on, wait a minute. Negative
Oh shit.
2 billion Shane stream points to you.
So this is the start, Shane. This is the beginning.
Start working.
I feel like we're in for a really rough ride.
Well, you know where it ends.
I know where it ends. You give it a 1.1?
Yeah.
1.2.
I gave him a 0 because they're trying to charge $40,000 for that shitty costume.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm remembering the first Batman we seen.
Yep.
I'm remembering the first Superman we seen.
Yep.
They didn't wear onesies.
I don't think that this guy. I actually think that this guy is worse than them. So 1.4.
Anybody want to pick
it's pretty
1.3
bad.
just to fucking have a pattern?
All right. So he is a 1.14 because I gave him a 2 because only if you're a fan will you be like,
I was
okay,
at
I get
2
it.
for a while. I
Right.
was fighting with myself.
I picked that at 1.2. He had a 1.1. He
So
technically
let's.
did I
So
win?
after that,
No, it was
Because he slightly went over. If we were on the Price is Right, does he win or do I win?
it was a 1.1.
after that,
I'm gonna go
hit,
with
you win.
I'm going to
after
say I
that
won.
hit,
I'm
Shane.
going to say I won.
After that fucking mega hit that was 1944 Captain America,
Yeah.
we didn't see him on screen again until 73.
Good. Hopefully they upgraded
We
him.
already seen this.
Almost
kind
30.
of.
Almost 30 years.
Why is he standing next to some random luchador guy that used tinfoil for his mask?
Oh, god damn it. We're in this dumb decade.
Yes, we're in the Green Spider-Man decade.
Go to the next. I hope to God. And I'm probably going to be very disappointed.
Told
There's
you.
Tony
We have seen
Spider-Man.
this guy. We have seen this guy.
Told you.
This is the Korean Spider-Man fucking guy.
Turkish Spider-Man and Turkish
Yeah, is that
Captain
what it is?
America.
Turkish?
Yep. That was the joke, yes.
I'm going to pray to God that because you're at an angle, that's why your belt is crooked.
Oh my god.
Yep, we have
You
seen
might
him.
have to zoom in a bit on him.
No, we really don't. Just go to the next.
Holy shit.
Get a haircut.
70s.
Don't
Haircut,
care.
you damn hippie.
Okay.
Yeah!
He's got some dumbass collar for his... No, fuck him, 0.
Okay, well,
So
there
he
you
can
go.
pop a collar, man.
He's got his
Have I used my nuke for these yet?
I don't remember.
He's got wings.
Just in case I didn't. I'm pressing
they
my
added
button.
the wings back.
Fuck him.
That totally makes it
Okay,
better.
so hold on.
He's
I
got a
gotta do
popped
mine
collar?
then. Mine
No, he
is
popped that
6.
bitch, man.
Bill, it don't matter what you give him. He just got nuked.
Okay, is it? Maybe it's just me, but I
You
look
don't
at
be
look at
be
his
fucking
face.
with my
Look
cat.
at his face.
Discount Destro back here is going to throw that motherfucker across the room.
That's not what I'm. Okay, maybe it's just me, but if you look carefully at his eyes, it looks like he's doing this. Okay, he's facing this.
Oh, I don't even have my keys.
And he's looking over here like, I don't even want to look at what's over there.
Guys,
I'm gonna
guys,
fucking-
are you sure this is where it's supposed to be?
guys,
Alright.
these costumes suck. Can we do something different? No. Okay, be serious now.
1.2.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my 1.4. I don't think this is any better.
1.3.
I nuked this fucker.
Yeah, he nuked it, and I'm at a 1, which means it's a 1.1 divided by 5. This man is a 0.22.
Good. Fuck him.
Sorry. Negative 0.22.
Yes!
You
I
said
drove him through the concrete.
you said 2-2.
It's time for 1979 Captain America.
God damn it.
There's a... Yeah,
God damn it.
There's a 0.5.
Oh, wow.
There's a 0.5.
Look at his
Oh,
bulge.
Look.
Look at the dick.
That's America's dick.
Bill, prepare to zoom in.
Oh, fuck. Not this time.
You might poke an eye out.
No. Although I think this is the first one of them, even though he's the
Yeah.
dumbest looking, to have a shield so far.
No, because if you remember during the first Captain America movie where it's doing the World War II stuff, he actually shoves the shield on the front of
yes,
the bike.
he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So yes, that would be accurate.
All I can picture.
Unfortunately,
All I can picture.
motorcycle helmet Captain America.
All I can picture is when he was sitting on that bike. All I can picture is like Stark calling him, Rogers, where you at? Fucking Ultron's attacking. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm coming. I'm bringing American justice. When this light turns
I
green,
get out of this American traffic jam.
Riding on my piece of shit American designed bike. It wasn't a Harley Davidson.
Oh,
I should have spent the extra money.
oh, this guy sucks. But
How many more pictures do we have of this sad bastard?
I think
Or is
that's
this it?
I don't know. Hit the button.
Is there next?
No.
man, the
No, okay,
quality,
so that's it.
man, the quality from
He's a
my
0.5.
the quality.
There's
He's
only
slightly better than
an
the other
American
two.
bike.
Bike!
Oh, yeah, Bill does get one per episode, so I mean, yeah.
Bill can do it as many fucking times as he
Oh,
wants.
yeah, it's his birthday today, so
Yeah.
his limit became infinitesimal.
No.
quality
His
just-
limit became he do what he want. Shit.
I feel,
what he
I
wanted
feel
to
like
do.
the
He
quality
made it
is
right.
Oh
going.
no!
We start with ass, and then we got assier, and now we're at assieriest.
No.
This
I'm making up
one's
words
still
now.
better.
Wait,
This is
whoa.
dick.
So does that mean we had a herp, a derp, and an assy?
Yeah.
So it's a herp, derp, assy.
So my score was like what? Like a 1.2, 1.3? Got
Something like that. I think
1.1.
1.3 twice now.
1.1.
No, Shane, you can't do 1.1 because at least he's not as dumpy. Slightly. And he has a shield.
Dude, if this shit
Plus, he's got a whanger hanging.
had appeared,
Yeah, man.
If this shit had
That
appeared in
does
one of the
decide
comics-
my fucking score. I love Wanger.
Shane,
this is
it's America's
easily-
ball
this
sack.
is easily
Yeah, it's
awful.
America's nuts.
Now,
Right there.
I'm sorry, but if this
He
was
can teabag people.
if this was America's ass,
No, he'd
the
have
score
to
would
be
go
British.
higher.
Here's the thing.
Teabag.
That's true. That'd
This
be
gets a
Captain
one.
Britain.
Yes.
I think
This
there
gets a
actually
one.
is one.
This gets
There
a
is.
one
Brendan.
because it doesn't feel like Captain America. It feels like there was a guy who did stunt jumping
there we
on
go.
motorcycles.
Yes.
And
Yep.
he just wanted to tribute Captain America, so he had his fucking suit made out to look that
That's
bad.
exactly what I,
yeah,
that's what he
like
looks
it's an
like.
Evil Knievel.
Maybe-
Yeah, like
Maybe-
an evil
For all we
Knievel
know,
tribute
maybe that's what
thing.
his backstory is.
Like, he's fucking awful.
yeah. So I'm gonna stick with my 1.1.
Is this...
Okay, that's fine. So I have a 0.5, a 0.5, a 1.1, and a 1.
1.1.
Okay, that'll be a 1.1.
Scott
I
be
mean,
like...
I mean, you still give it a better score than I did.
Scott be like 4.7. I fucking loved this show.
Right.
It might have been my year, but it's not my show.
Right.
Yeah.
0.84.
Yeah, this is yeah, year you were born. Yeah, this is that. I'm sorry.
Look,
Well, let's
Look, I'm not the biggest Captain America fan really these days, but when I was growing up, Captain
he got a
America was
second
my
movie.
boy.
Ooh, after this one, we get to see what the Spider-Man looks like in the year you were born, Nick, 87.
So here we go.
Not,
Look,
we're still in 79 now.
we're going to stay in 79, and we're going to check out Captain America 2, Death Too Soon.
I bet you it
see
can't get
what
soon
they did
enough.
there.
Okay, well,
He looks a bit better.
Yeah, actually, he's starting to look more like the iconic suit we know.
I mean, he's still wearing a motorcycle helmet, kind of.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Oh my God, never mind. Okay.
Wake me up when it's over.
Okay, they didn't even try. They didn't even fucking try. Look at that shield. That is a children's toy. I'm not even kidding. Look at that plastic.
Damn it.
Look at that. They didn't. I know it's 79. They didn't even try to make that look.
That's no Shane. That's not even a children's toy. They literally just took some clear plastic and threw red tape on it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
This man gets a 0.
Okay, you give it a 0. This is around the exact same time that we were experiencing things like Christopher Reeve.
right.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on 1 second. 79. I think that's the first movie.
So,
No, 78. 78. So yeah.
So this is an era where we understood that superheroes wore spandex. We understood that if it was going to look comic accurate, it was going to look bad. And then it was up for the actor to sell it. Let's be honest here, just for a second. I may love the Superman movie that I grew up watching. And I may think that that costume is wonderful, but it's wonderful on the person it was on. Anybody else put into that costume is going to have a tough time pulling that motherfucker off because it's bad.
well,
It's very
I-
stretchy spandex.
I think it was shown Mark Hamill did try it on
Well,
for one picture.
Henry
but-
Cavill wore it during his
audition.
audition, and it looks okay, but it's old.
Yep.
It's an old, stretchy material
Talking about
spandex.
Reeves' costume.
Yeah,
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
it's up to the actor to pull it off. This is very comic accurate at the time. Aside from this helmet,
the helmet, yeah.
the shield is bad. That's a prop. There's only one reason that goes a little further than a prop. It's iconic to the character.
yeah.
So the shield is bad. That's going to pull his. That automatically takes a 1 off of him easily. The material is pretty bad, so it takes another 1 off of him.
I know they. I just felt like they were. Maybe this show had a.
But
maybe,
I'm going to drop a 3 because that, aside from the fact that these two parts take an entire number off of him, and the material takes an entire number off of him, but he's in shape.
Yes.
He's not like a fat guy.
No, he is.
Looks like he could pull it off. Look, if you got rid of the stupid fucking helmet, you could probably buy into this if the movie was good enough.
I could maybe look past the cheapness of the shield, like if you put a different headpiece on.
Get rid of that helmet and give him
his cowl with the wings on it.
give him a shield bought from Toys R Us.
Or hell, Captain America Winter Soldier. He didn't even wear one,
Yeah.
and that suit was awesome.
So that's what I'm getting at. This guy,
He can pull off with or without it.
I'm only going by the time and knowing that other superheroes that we have graded on higher scales came from this time, and their shit was made out of the same shitty material. That is the same shitty material our Superman wore. It looks like Captain America. I'm only giving it a 3. I cannot go above it. I can
2.
only say that this would set the standard for what comes after it, and everything should be better from this point.
No, I agree.
Helmet is take the helmet off because it's garbage. Throw that garbage shield. Everything else looks fine. The dude's in shape. That's the thing that's been irritating me is they just been getting any random dude to put the suit on.
Just to argue with myself when I'm really stopping to think about it, looking at the grading scale, he does set the standard, but I think
You
I
still
think I'm-
need to be a fan to enjoy
And since I
this.
am a fan, that's why I'm enjoying it, so I need to reevaluate its 2.5.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm appreciating it is because I'm a fan of this kind of material. And that's
Right.
blatantly where my score is
I-
coming from.
It's like, I used to love me some Captain, but that helmet and that shield fuck with me so bad.
And
I
I'm
hate
sorry.
it.
I know that we say time period counts. 79 is no excuse for that kind of shield.
No,
You-
it's not.
All you had to do,
Yeah,
you could
and
have
yes, somebody said, "Oh, well, the shield is the windshield for his bike." He's wearing a fucking motorcycle helmet with a visor on it right there. He doesn't need a fucking windshield.
I mean, okay, here's the thing.
The reason why he did that in
Even though they're right,
the
even though they're right, and it adds some kind of gimmick as to why he would have the shield with him all the time, Captain America wears the shield on his back.
He
I
does.
realize that that's exactly what it is because it's not there. It's not
No,
there.
it's
You
not.
can't see it. He does take it off the bike. It is the windshield for the bike. It's still kind of stupid.
It is. Now, I got to ask you this. I didn't read comic book. I haven't read any 70s comics. Was that the time that was his shield still made of vibranium, or was it made of something else? And
Oh, it's made of plastic.
we
See,
oh
look.
no, oh my
See,
god.
Yeah,
Plastic.
I told you, it's shitty plastic with red tape,
You know what I
Shane.
meant. You know what I meant. In the comics. Comics is what I said. Was his shield made of vibranium in the comics, or was that
I'm
later
almost
down
positive.
the road?
No, I'm almost positive. It's pretty much
Always been
standard,
vibranium?
especially by this point. It was vibranium.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
because
could-
I believe back in like the
They could
back
have used
when he was still
the
punching
old
Hitler.
kite shield
Yeah,
was steel.
yeah.
they could have at least got hard plastic, painted it like it looked like metal. You could have done something. That is
It's bad.
that.
It's pretty fucking bad.
If I shot this dude and that dumb motherfucker wanted to do this, no more Captain America.
Right.
I'm gonna give this guy a 2.2
okay.
because obviously I'll take the helmet and shield. Everything else looks fine. And like I said, I give a lot of people crap when they're out of shape for the role, and I say that because there are characters out there that are bigger guys.
Right.
And I picture them as a bigger guy. Like, okay, I know this is a bad example, but Blob is supposed to be that big. I can't imagine Blob being a guy with a six-pack.
Somebody
Right.
said it's made of the transparent aluminum from Star
And
Trek.
I
The
thought I
last-
thought about doing the post. I thought about doing the post show where I go into Discord and hang out. I can't do it. I have to make it over to eat with my grandma and mom today, like right after the show.
Yeah, he's got birthday shit to do. So we're at a 1.74. So let's try to move along.
I'm
Now,
not exactly
Nick.
rushing. I'm just
Oh, I
simply
know.
saying.
Your year.
yeah,
Yes, but I don't want to stare at shitty plastic.
Let us
shield
see.
anymore.
Let us see if
1987.
let us see if Nick's year is better.
Oh
than,
no, I have no faith
Spider-Man wedding.
because it doesn't even say Captain America in the title for this folder. It says Spider-Man Wedding. So I have zero faith.
Well, it's only one.
Well, no, hold on.
No, actually, I have
You
more
snicker,
faith.
But yeah, that's a better.
That's
one.
better.
No, I did not
I
snicker
see
at Captain
Stan
America.
Lee.
Oh my God, is that the? Oh my God, that's the Hulk.
It's
Yeah.
shitty
Say
Hulk,
Hulk.
but there's Stan Lee.
That shitty Hulk, Stan Lee.
Captain America looks
Someone-
good.
Okay, first off.
The Mary Jane looks good. Spider-Man looks fucking ridiculous.
Okay, first off.
But look at Cap. He's not bad. We only get
So
one
many
picture.
questions I have. Does Mary Jane not know that's Peter Parker because he came in costume and she's just marrying
I
Spider-Man?
think this is
That
just
would be amazing.
somebody's
That would-
wedding.
That would be amazing.
So your husband's name is Spider-Man? Well, what's his real name? I don't know who he is under. When we have sex, he wears the mask.
He wears the mask.
I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, you say that now. All I could think of is that fucking comic that Bill found, where he literally just webs his dick. He's like, "Come on, you doing this or not?"
Okay, but this is a Captain America video. Now that shield looks better.
That shield looks
shield
infinitely
looks better.
better.
We're starting to get closer and closer to the headpiece is better.
That cowl is the original style cowl. It had the
Yeah.
wings on it and everything. That costume is more of the original Captain America look that I remember.
I'm gonna drop a 3.5.
I'm giving him a 4.
I'm gonna drop a 3.5 on that.
I'm at a 4.
This 100% becomes the standard. That's a 3. Now, here's the thing. I could promise you that suit would not hold up if they had to do anything other than this photo shoot. Fucking, you get what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Just stand there
compared to
pretend
what
be
we've
his
seen
best
so
man.
far, that's why
that
he gets a boost.
said,
It's okay.
let's
It's fine.
rate that Hulk. There's not enough. There's not
Rate
enough.
that Hulk.
There's not
There's
enough
not
of him
enough
I can
negative
see.
numbers in the world.
He looks like something out of like
3.
an early awful Ninja Turtles.
He
movie
looks
or
like a
something.
fucking animatronic.
He does.
He's the Chuck E. Cheese Hulk.
No.
He's a 3.
Do
He's a
not.
3.
No. Chuck E. Cheese animatronics are of a higher quality
So
compared to
this-
what I'm
this
looking at.
Captain America is
Monkey
a 3.5.
Jones.
Oh, I won because I picked 3 point. Where's my money?
So
I got
yes, 1987 Captain
No,
America
you
sets
gotta-
the standard.
Oh,
Now-
God.
You got to rub lower, Shane.
Oh no, I know how
Hey.
bad this
You
is.
ready?
We don't get one.
Oh,
We
God.
didn't get one.
Shane,
ready?
this is the 90s.
1990 Captain America.
3 years later,
Oh, is that fucking movie?
it's the bad movie where Captain America keeps stealing
Oh my
people's
god, I
trucks.
love that.
Oh, I think I'm going to be
I
sick.
think I'm gonna be sick. Gets out there like, oh, you okay? Runs around the car. I got fucking Grand Theft Auto cat.
But the costume, though,
The
is
costume
great.
yeah,
See,
the costume.
I love this costume.
Okay, that costume is good.
Yeah.
Red Skull.
Red Skull's pretty sweet too.
I mean, I'm
And
gonna
all we see is the back of his head right here. Yep. Fucking. Oh man, I'm gonna be sick.
Otisburg.
Yep, there it is.
Otisburg.
wait. Can you please go back one picture, please? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you're traveling and you don't know where you're at, you got a map, right? This is early 90s, so we don't have GPS. So you have a map. Why is your map on the outside of the car underneath the windshield?
So that way you could keep looking at it as you kind of quick glance down while you're watching the road.
That's why he's got a buddy in the passenger seat to be the navigator.
He don't know that, man.
A man dresses in a colorful costume and you pick him up.
This is because you're being a nice guy, but you don't know if he's a good navigator or not.
Thumbs up, soldier.
I remember this.
God, this movie was so
This
fucking
movie's-
bad.
I own this movie.
But the costume is a
Yeah.
lot better.
I don't know. I had this urge to buy all Marvel movies, live action movies,
Okay.
whether it was MCU or if it was one off. I own this fucking movie. I found it and I bought it. Part of my Marvel collection.
Let me tell you something about this movie.
It's horrible.
Actual piece of the history of this movie. It almost killed him to wear that costume.
Was it heavy or was it like the material was
It
really
doesn't
hot?
breathe. It doesn't breathe at all.
I
He
could-
suffered-
well,
It's
he
mostly
suffered-
rubber.
He suffered heat stroke twice and had heat exhaustion through the entire filming of this movie.
So,
Literally all of it.
basically, when they made this movie, they took the costume basically from Batman '89.
It was straight up killing him to wear this thing. They had to end filming days because he could not go on.
Well, that mask alone feels like it's way too tight. I could just. It's still better than what with the first two.
That being said,
four.
for 1990, and knowing some of the other costumes that I have seen from the 90s shows and series and movies,
4.2.
Yeah, like,
this is not bad.
like the thing.
Looking.
Like the thing from the '94 movie that didn't get released. That guy was wearing styrofoam.
Like in terms of the actor, I could believe he's Steve.
Yeah.
And in terms of the costume overall, I almost like had they taken the movie a little more seriously instead of the tongue-in-cheek kind of movie that it is.
I love the fact that he fucking steals cars. That's hilarious.
Grand Theft Auto, bitch.
Dude, I love the fact that he keeps stealing
When
cars.
Captain America steals your fucking car.
Your fucking god.
I don't think your insurance covers a superhero stealing your car.
No. I
have
think
to
that
call-
I think
you
that
have to call
follows
that into the
falls under the
police?
act of God thing.
You have
No,
to, you have to get on. You have to get on the phone and you have to call the police and be like, "So,
Captain America just stole my
Captain America
shit,
just carjacked me."
and they're like, he's working for the government.
Yeah.
Don't
there's-
worry, you'll be
okay,
compensated for any
so-
damages.
So because of my job, I actually know this. It depends on if he's actually team affiliated or not. If he's vigilante justice, depending upon what Cap is doing, technically speaking, that would just count as standard vehicle theft and will be covered under your comprehensive coverage, like if you hit a fucking deer or your tree fell on your car.
Nice to have an
If he's
insurance
working
guy.
for the government,
Which he is.
you have to use the government's insurance, which is a fuck ton better than like your Geico, Progressive, fucking any other type of
Yeah, but
insurance.
it can also fuck you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to Charlie years ago.
Right.
When he got caught in that high speed chase, they ran around him, and one of the cops trying to get around him, he couldn't see everything. There was flashing lights and everything, and the guy that they were chasing blew past him, and then a couple cops went across this side, and he tried to get out of their way by pulling over to the sleeve, and the cop that was behind
the
him
shoulder?
didn't stop fast enough and fishtailed Charlie into a ditch and fucked the van up pretty good, and they paid for nothing because he was at fault for pulling into a cop.
Yep.
Even
Yes.
though the rules of the road is to get the hell out of the way.
4.5.
Maybe the cop shouldn't have been riding his ass.
3.5 or 4.5?
4.5.
Hey, there you go, Scotty.
I know that the costume is awesome, but the movie sucked as far as the
Yeah,
story.
And all we're here for is the costume.
I gave it a 4.
And the fact that Grand Theft Auto Cap.
4.24 so far. We have a winner. Keyword is so far.
So
No.
90 or 87 set the standard, and then some. 90 kicked it out of the park compared to the others.
Now
we've
we're
seen.
going to get to the
2011 to 2009.
Chris-
America's ass.
Oh, fuck.
Now this is the guy.
He's been in some movies, Bill.
2011 time.
And this is just Captain America.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a throwback to the original costume,
Yep.
or
This-
one of the original costumes.
But it looks far better than any of the serialized costumes that we've gotten. That, by the way, this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes we grade those old things and we say, oh, this is a long time ago.
Technically, we have to do 2 scores for this one, too.
Yeah.
Because
he wears
Kind of 3. Kind of
We
3.
say this was a long
Oh.
time ago.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, it is
here's
3.
the problem with
Yeah.
it being a long time ago. They had this material. They had jeans. They had a simple blue belt. They had leather gloves. They had those boots. I saw those boots. They had a fucking blue shirt. Like,
What he's wearing is not technologically advanced.
nothing that he wears right now is unproducible in the 40s.
Yep.
Nothing.
You know,
They could have
that's
made
actually,
that
Well,
costume
except for
back
his
then.
contact
You know,
lenses.
that is a good
but
question. I don't know if Steve Rogers ever did earn a Medal of Honor. I would.
Yeah,
I
you
would
would
assume
commando
he
suit.
probably did.
when he saved the world by crashing.
I would assume they
That
gave
should-
him one.
Now that
Okay, I'm gonna flip through here. Okay, so we have to start here.
okay.
Yep.
We have to grade this
so
guy.
that
technically.
one,
stage captain.
that one's a 3.5.
I agree.
I agree.
That's
It's,
I could
it's,
sit
it's
there. I
the
could
standard,
sit there.
but
Yep.
it's better
3.5.
than.
Cool. Everybody's in agreement. 3.5.
So that
3.5.
one's all
Don't
right.
even have to fucking math
Stage
it.
costume.
Because we took
3.5.
that costume from like the 40s and we made it better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we did.
We did.
Okay. Next,
Commando.
combat suit captain.
Commando cap. Now here's where you get to see.
No, this is just combat suit. He's not even. He's technically.
He's got the old shield. That's it.
Well,
And
s-
so-
no,
His shirt is
Yeah.
still got the star.
Yeah, he's
that's
still-
that's still that shield. Because remember, in this
Yeah.
point in the movie, he just put on gear and just went to do
Yeah.
something that he was basically told not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this isn't even commando. Or
I
anything
love
like
the fact that he
This
took-
is literally actor captain
yeah.
in combat.
He
gear.
took a fucking
Yeah.
prop into war and then got attached to
Yeah,
it.
he really did. He took a prop into war.
Yeah, and he got attached to it. But be honest with you, that prop did save his fucking life. He
Yeah.
got shot. And that
Now the thing is, I dig that outfit
I like this.
because
This is
I mean it. Only person in the group that has served in the military.
Yeah.
That helmet is uncomfortable, but it was also nice to have.
dude.
Because bullets suck when they come at you.
I'm sorry.
It's nice to have something to protect the old brain pan.
Yeah, I'm sorry you say that, and all I can think of is an old Christopher Titus joke. He's like, yeah, I'm overseas doing a USO tour, you know, having fun, telling jokes, and all of a sudden the tent shakes. It's like a loud boom, and the tent shakes, and nobody moves. Everybody's just sitting there. Like, okay, all right. So I keep going. About 2-3 minutes later, all of a sudden there's like, boom, and the whole tent shakes. And finally I go, did anybody else feel that? And one of the guys in the back goes, yeah, don't worry, that's outgoing. Does that mean there's going to be incoming? Because if so, I'm going to need one of those metal hats.
I know this sounds weird.
Metal
because
hat wouldn't save
know
you
this
from
sounds
that.
no
weird.
shit.
because it's just a combat suit. I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay, hold on.
It's anybody could just be this guy right now. It is cool. It is cool.
I'm gonna
but
give-
it's,
And it
it's,
definitely does fit the time period the movie's
It's
in.
a
you've been,
3.8.
you've been saying this for a long time.
3.
If we're grading by the actual, how do I put this? If we're grading by the show, this is a really cool moment. It gives you nostalgia. It is really cool. It births the actual Captain America. If we're grading by what we normally do, a fashion show, he's just a dude.
Yeah.
A dude gets a 3 from me almost all
Yep.
the time. He's just a dude right now.
So I cheated. I gave it a 3.4, so altogether it's a 3.4.
Nice.
So he's a little
All right.
understage.
Now we're looking at Captain
Now we
America.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, Captain America.
I do like this costume.
Now I'm trying to remember. Is this when he gets to the future?
No,
No, this is
No.
the first
No.
movie.
This is still in the past.
Okay. Well, no, I couldn't tell because I thought they kept the
No,
the
they
kite style
don't.
shield.
I'm gonna.
I couldn't remember.
The
The
shield.
shield, yeah.
The shield
Yeah.
changes. The shield changes in this movie.
Well, I know it does, but I couldn't remember. Oh no, that's right because he meets
His-
Howard Stark here.
His
Yes.
costume changes pretty fucking severely.
Yes,
though.
it does.
Yes.
But
it does.
It changes
does.
just about every movie.
well, the thing is, it
Yeah,
changed
but-
instead of going from fucking
this all
stage
day.
costume, they made it more combat ready.
Oh, by the way,
What? Wait. What did you just reference? What?
Combat?
For wait. What are we?
It-
Oh no,
his
no, no.
costume.
I thought you
it
were
went from-
referencing the next costume.
No. This costume. It's like the stage costume to this one. They
know
made
what I'm
this
talking
one
about.
combat ready.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about too.
Here, I'm just gonna set that there. So
By the way,
it's
did any?
easier for me
I
to-
know this is not part of the. I know this is not the. What I'm about to say is not costume related. But did anybody else feel kind of cheated at the end of Endgame when he was fighting Thanos and he did not say, "I can do this all day"? I felt cheated.
Well, he already said that in Civil War.
Yeah,
But I really want against Thanos,
Nah.
who is a cosmic being. That
But he said it to himself too, and
I felt cheated.
Either way.
That's fucking sweet. Okay,
That costume gets a 4.
I love that fucking costume. In
Yeah.
fact, it may be my favorite of all the costumes he's worn. I give that a fucking solid ass 5. That is the best version of Captain America I've ever seen brought into a real world standard, because that suit makes sense to me. It makes sense in a combat sense. It makes sense in an armor sense. It makes sense in protecting him. It makes sense with all the gear and shit like that makes me believe that they can hook up parachutes and everything else they need
And
to.
it doesn't help. It also helps.
And it looks like it belongs in the era that it's built in.
And it also helps that we probably, and I know he wasn't up against much, we have the best interpretation of a live-action Captain America ever in Chris Evans. Because he got in shape for that role. So when he comes out of that fucking chamber, he is that big.
Okay, yeah, but he was never that small.
No,
either.
okay, that was from weird, I know, CGI shit.
Yeah, that was an effect. Like
That
a
was an
motherfucker.
effect. But we all know that he got in shape because we
Oh,
know
yeah, hell
he was
yeah.
Johnny Storm just 6 years prior.
Yep.
No, sorry.
Yeah, actually,
4 years prior.
somebody mentioned in the chat, Chris Evans, the first Human Torch to be rescued by the MCU,
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
and he really did. He was all right as Johnny Storm. He played a much better Steve Rogers.
Yes.
by far.
And I'm sorry, but
3.5.
you know how when they
Yeah, Small Chris was a decent effect, Roman. No doubt.
actually it was. What they did when they de-aged Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War
Oh, for the
for-
flashbacks.
for the flashback at 21-year-old.
Impressive.
But putting Evans, who is like a 6'3", 4" guy, bulky, putting his head on such a tiny body was impressive. It was. But yeah, this guy's
This
good.
costume is a 4.3 because it's functional. It looks good.
What'd you give
it
it, Scott?
stays to the style.
3.5.
3.5.
4.16.
Okay. damn, I dropped
Next
the biggest
movie.
one on that guy. I'm surprised.
All right.
Okay.
The Avengers.
Here we go, Bill. Here we go, Bill.
5.
Me and Scott don't always see eye to eye on things.
That is a
See-
definite guarantee.
I'm gonna give it a 3.9 because it's a. I have some issues with how blocky it looks in certain spots.
That's because it's armor padding. It's got padding.
It's even then that you could make those seamless. He looks like he's got fucking polygon armor.
The last time I was in Germany and I watched a man stand over everybody, me and him disagreed. I love that part when he comes down, fucking saves that dude, and then fucking says that to Loki, and then he has a fight with. I like the first Avengers movie. It's real good shit. This costume is a 3. Now Bill's gonna give this costume.
I'm watching the chat. I'm watching people rate.
3.
Well, you need to stop watching, and you need to rate.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Everybody rated?
Everybody else rated. I'm at a 3.5.
Go ahead, Bill.
Come on,
can
Bill.
You can be the hater here. Well,
It's your birthday.
Hey,
You're allowed to
hey,
hate.
yeah, here, take a sip of your haterade real quick, and then give us your one. Your one.
Oh no, I think Bill's gonna hit this man with the sledgehammer.
Now, Bill, let's be real. Even though you don't like this costume, you can't give it a 0. You know damn well we've seen worse than that.
Remember later in this movie when he gets shot by a laser beam thing?
Yes.
And it almost takes him the fuck out and he falls down?
Yes.
And he gets up, and I'm sure at that point he has to be thinking, damn it, maybe if I had some sort of combat gear or armor instead of puffy cotton, that would really fucking help me in this situation.
I think what happened was when they...
Maybe if I had a helmet instead of this form-fitting, weird fucking aesthetic thing.
Okay. How about this?
Maybe if it wasn't like cotton jeans. Maybe if it was durable material. Maybe if it's...
Let me try...
We're grading on aesthetics.
Right.
And because of the aesthetics that came before,
I
I know that he's a rugged, trained soldier.
Yes.
So he comes into the modern day, and they're like, remember all that combat gear that helped you out? That shit that protects you? That shit that really did for you?
Yeah.
Here's a nice cloth suit. I want you to take that down there and look like a bright American shiny flag, and it's going to be great. It's going to really take you to the battlefield. And he may inspire some people looking like that, but he's also going to make a hell of a martyr.
By the way, here's a Batman utility belt that you can't
Well,
put
it's a Batman
shit in.
utility belt that you can't put shit in because there's nothing literally that he carries on him, gun or otherwise, that those little pockets do for him.
What if I told you...
What's he carrying that belt? What's that belt do?
Fashion. Okay.
You seen the movie?
Gives him the bucks.
It holds his pants up.
It holds his pants up.
It gives
It's
him
a
the
good
buck
pocket belt.
It gives
It
him the
keeps
buck
his-
69 to ride the
He keeps
goddamn
his-
subway.
He keeps
That's
his
what
new
it does.
age. He keeps his new age fucking flip phone that he doesn't even know how to use in the fucking pocket.
How about this? How about I try to put your mind at ease? When he woke up at the end of Captain America: First Avenger, when he got thawed out, okay, we move in 1 year later, for real life because Avengers came out in 2012. We move into Avengers.
Yeah.
Loki shows up. Shit hits the fan quick. They get Cap. We need you. Maybe they didn't have his suit
Maybe
ready.
they literally had a suit that
That's-
was from some museum that was.
yes.
Colson had
I-
this suit ready.
Oh yeah, this was the suit Coulson gave him.
Because
This-
he liked
look,
that
guys,
suit. Maybe
Like what you want. This is cosplay Captain America, and compared to every other costume that he has worn in the series so far, I actually think this is the worst one. It's a 2, and it's lucky it's getting that.
it's fine.
I knew that we would clash on this costume because he doesn't look like he belongs. Look at everybody else in the show when you get to that part where they're all standing there, and he looks like he's wearing cosplay, and everybody else looks
Now,
like they're wearing gear.
I will agree with you on this.
I was so close.
The Chris Evans era of Captain America. This is his worst suit.
I think so.
This is his worst suit.
Now, Scott likes it. There's something comic book that calls to Scott.
Yeah,
Right.
just on that part. Even though I did really enjoy the very first original style in the first movie.
Yeah, to me, that's the 5.
Now-
that's the thing that looks
now-
like a Captain America in the real world.
He does stand.
This doesn't. This looks like cosplay.
He does. He does stand out when you have, a guy in a titanium suit,
Titanium gold alloy.
another guy
Don't get it wrong, Shane.
another guy just wearing pants.
What was the
because-
score?
No, not
the-
pants.
The score for the last one was a
wearing
3.48 since everybody was arguing and didn't
Okay.
want to score.
We'll go to 2014 Captain America Winter Soldier.
So Captain America 2.
Here we go.
See,
See, that instantly looks better to me. That looks like a more modern combat gear. The helmet makes sense. The strap on the chin works for me.
And you know what?
All this seems like it could be some sort of corrugated metal thing or something.
It's plated.
Some,
Like,
yeah,
it's
some
plated,
armor plating
like-
like it's a Batman.
All the lining looks like this could be pockets of stab plates.
Now,
Right.
get this. He's been thawed out for a couple of years now. Now he had time to get a suit ready.
Yeah, and if that's the storyline, I can buy into that. I very well can buy into that. And the boots make more sense to me. And the colors, I get he's an American flag. But I also get that they're trying to serve this as a real-world thing. And as American flag as he wants to be, maybe we need Captain America, not Captain Martyr.
yep.
Why?
We need him to be
That's why they
alive.
they gave him solid blue, silver instead of red. They changed the color scheme.
And see, that's a difference with me. So the chat's calling it out, and that's fine. Look, guys, we all like different things, and that's the reason I'm not shitting on Scott. I knew we would disagree, but the reason I don't shit on him is because I know he likes the comic book aspect. He liked the colors and
more
pop.
comic accurate.
Yes, he likes that shit, and that's more than fine. But just like when I built the lightsaber and I talked about it on the show,
I know.
function and form is very important to me, and this looks like it is a thing. And for the story they're trying to sell me that in the real world superheroes exist today, cloth costume is dead. This costume, I believe he could do something. It's believable to me. It just works for me. I like this a lot.
Well, that
He's still not going to survive that shotgun blast to the face, but anywhere else,
But
he
most-
might live.
most people don't
won't.
survive a shotgun blast. All right,
But,
there
okay.
is one man, 2 men on the team, 3 men on the team that
Yeah.
could do it.
Thor,
Hulk,
Hulk.
and Tony.
Yeah.
Because your shotgun
Uh,
is not going to bust through titanium gold alloy that
Right.
he fucking
Wait a minute.
bullshit makes.
you forgot there's a fourth because there's also technically War Machine because that's another Iron Man suit.
He's not part of the Avengers,
He's part of the Avengers.
He shows
initiative,
up.
Well,
yeah.
yes.
but he's not an Avenger.
And technically,
He isn't an Avenger. By the storyline they lay down,
Yeah.
he never gets that title. He technically works for the government.
and technically, Black Panther's suit has got vibranium in it,
All right,
So he
yes.
could
also-
Black Panther.
Okay,
So,
okay, so we'll
5
swap that.
people.
and his costume actually absorbs. And
Right.
Quick thing for the chat.
And Loki, technically, because if you shoot him in the face, you technically didn't shoot him in the face.
And yes, thank you for
But he's
that.
not an Avenger.
I was trying to remember where I was referencing. He does look like Shield agent.
that is Shield. That is
Yeah.
Shield agent
Yes.
because he's working with Shield in this movie.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Quick-
Shield agent Cap.
Quick thing for the chat. Steve Rogers didn't actually hold the Army rank of captain. It was an honorary rank. They even mentioned that in the first movie.
They did.
So that's why he never got promoted. They just named him Captain Rogers because he was Captain America. And they're like, that's what you are. You're not actually affiliated with the Army, but you're affiliated with the Army. You're a poster boy.
Well, by this lineage in the story that they laid down for this, he's affiliated with Shield. However, their ranking system works, guy, and somehow we just know who we're answering to. And
Well, no. Here's how it works in
because
Shield.
Agent Guy shows up, and
Yeah.
they're all, and
Coulson?
everybody else who's also Agent Guy is like, that's the Agent Guy that's in control.
Yeah.
He's the guy
No,
we answer
here's,
to.
Here's how Shield.
But I don't
works.
understand
Yeah,
how
because
their
Shield.
rank
Yeah, because
system
Coulson's
works.
second in command.
Right.
no, Coulson's third in command. Maria
Oh,
Hill
yeah,
second
because
in
Maria
command.
Hill.
is second.
And what's she? What is she?
She's Commander Hill.
Yeah, by what standard?
Oh yeah.
I don't understand their ranking system. They never lay it out.
Director, Commander, who fucking knows?
Who's
Phil.
see, that's what I mean. They never lay it out. It's just
But let
Shield
me
guys.
explain. The bottom is guy. Then next up is coffee guy. Then next up is lunchroom guy. Then next up you have named guy. Then next up you have ranked name guy.
Ranked
then
name
next
guy.
up you have has a speaking role named guy.
Has a speaking role named guy.
And then somewhere in the weird in between, you've got Captain America, and probably right next to him is Agent Coulson,
Right.
who becomes director of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a bit.
Oh, I
he
can't-
does. Yeah.
I haven't been able to watch that show. There's just too much of it on top of everything else.
Agents of
so
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I guess
Agents,
They
yeah.
just said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. covers that
Four.
and talks about the rank system. That's the reason.
Yeah,
I missed
because
it.
when Nick Fury dies, Coulson becomes director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So, okay, I really like
Agent
this.
Coulson.
This is
this suit-
4.8.
That's a great
I'm
score.
right under the one that I like the most.
Cool, my turn. This is a 5. This was my favorite Chris
This
Evans.
was your favorite one?
This is my favorite Chris Evans one.
What did you just drop?
A 4.
Okay, I was just curious.
Oh shit, I didn't give mine, did I?
No.
4.3.
Ooh.
Okay,
I like the armor for this,
4.46.
cool.
but it's not my favorite.
Here we are, 2015. It's time for some Ultron.
We changed it and we went back to the colorful ones. We went back and got some red.
But it's still functional.
But it's still
Right.
functional.
It's still believable to me.
It's
Oh,
still
don't get
a lot
me-
of armor everywhere.
Don't get me wrong.
this is why I only gave that last one a 4.3.
See,
Even-
we're flip flop.
Even
this
if
is
we're
my
gonna
second
say-
favorite.
Even if we're gonna say that he's superhuman, he's still a dude, and a dude can still be killed by some random sniper on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he needs
Actually,
to be protected.
In the comic Civil War, he dies because of a
That's
sniper.
what I mean.
Yes.
What?
In the comic Civil War, he
Oh,
dies
yeah.
because of a
Well,
sniper.
Not just the sniper, but his woman killed him too.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a
Yeah,
dude.
he's
a
a
dude.
He had his powers taken away from him, then shot.
Twice.
All
Yeah,
right,
twice.
let's rate this guy.
Can't forget the second
Okay,
shot.
4.8.
I like this suit a lot.
I flip flop.
He's a 4.7. There's one suit I like better.
4.7.
I'm at a 4 or 5.
I like the color scheme. The armor looks really good. The shield still works
4.5,
perfect
4.7,
with it.
4.7, 4.8. Bill.
He doesn't have the stupid protruding wings.
Right.
4.9. I do like the comic colors, but I need it to be functional. I need to believe that he could survive combat.
4.72. Move on.
But
Now I
there's,
gotta piss. And I
there's-
know we're almost done.
there's one.
We're going 2016 Captain America Civil War.
There's only 2 pictures. That's still pretty close to the same suit. The
Yeah.
only
Very
difference
close.
is the star.
Yeah, minor
The
variation.
There's
star is the
minor
difference. So I'm
variation.
gonna sit with the same
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
here.
only
Let's
the
stick
same.
with
Sticking with the same thing.
Okay, so he's still 4.72. We can move on.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel the same way on that one. So we're going 2017. This is Spider-Man Homecoming scene. Oh,
His Avengers attire.
it's the Avengers attire, so I'm going to stick with the same score I already gave.
yeah.
Oh,
'cause
I
he's-
love that fucking gym teacher. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this
Pretty
guy's
sure
like
this guy's a terrorist now, but
but
but I'm required by law to show this. So
Hey,
love that.
hey, I stole a shield.
I love that. I love that fucking that
All right.
Wait, did
I'm
you
trying to remember. SH Walking Meme is Wiki, right?
Yes.
Hey,
technically
Wiki. Gonna give you a quick thing. Technically, Corporal doesn't exist, but it still exists in the U.S. military right now. It is the same rank as Specialist. It just depends on if you take a non-commissioned officer slot or not. It's one of those weird-ass things. It's kind of like Sergeant Major and Command Sergeant Major, or First Sergeant.
So
and
should we
Master
just stick with the
Sergeant.
if
Avengers?
we're if
yeah,
if
we
we're
should stick
I
with the same, yeah.
if we're doing costumes
Which
that
I
he,
don't
that he
remember what it
appear-
was, but-
that Evans appeared in each movie, it was only for like 30, I would say about 20 seconds. But technically, he is in Thor: Dark World when Loki turns into him.
Eh.
Do they have a picture of that? Because that is Evans in that movie.
we're going to 2018
Infinity War. Fucking beard.
Okay, so it's the costume that he basically stole and he ripped parts of it off.
Yep. And then he's got this dual shield that was given to him by Wakanda.
Give this
that's
man a
Wakanda
shield.
That's Wakandan technology. They built him a new shield. But basically, this is the same thing he already
His shield
had.
got destroyed, didn't it?
No.
Oh no, it was
Wait,
taken from
no,
him. That's
it's
right.
not.
He
It's
stuck
not
it
his.
in Iron Man and walked
Yeah.
away.
Yep.
Iron Man
I
took it
forgot.
back.
Yeah, Iron Man took it back.
But this, took it is a strong word.
That was his dad's shield, and but because that's his son.
It was graciously given back to him because at least, no matter the situation that they were in, no matter how shitty things had gotten, Steve is a decent enough person morally that when Tony was defeated and on the ground and beaten and started basically crying for any part of dignity that he could get, because those were close to tears when he was like, "That's not yours. That belongs to my father." He left it.
He did.
He left it there.
He left it on Tony's father's behalf, not
Yes.
Tony's.
Yeah.
Well, it is on part of Tony. Tony had become his friend, and there was a claim to be made, no matter how much it's affiliated, and how much he may be connected to it. To Steve, that is a weapon. It is a weapon that he uses,
Yep.
even
But
if he's
to
attached
Tony,
to it. To
it was
Tony,
the last thing of his father's that he knows is around.
there was a sentimental value attached. He left it out of being a good person.
Hell, they were
literally.
they were. They were friends because in the movie he said, "He's my friend," and Tony says, "So was I."
Yeah.
Before they fight.
So when you look at all this, I do like this suit because it is what he took with him. He just took parts of it off, or maybe they were damaged.
It looks like they were damaged because honestly, if you look really
This used to be where the metal star was.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's been removed.
well, the metal star with the red on it, and if you look at like all the red has been like basically faded and destroyed off of it. The white's really
Listen, in the year
degraded and everything.
after Civil War, when he
went through some.
went through
hell.
some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
He
grew
went
up-
busting people
Now,
out
quick
of
question,
jail.
quick question, because this is an aesthetic. It's a technical part of it. Do you guys like him with or without beard?
I like him with the beard.
I like him with.
That's me personally.
That's
it
like the
gives
whole
me more of
Batman-
that.
the Batman with stubble thing.
Yeah.
I could go with or without it.
It gives me more of that, constant fighting, don't have time to do anything kind of thing.
It makes him happy because he too rocks a beard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that too. I mean Riker with beard or Riker without beard, Bill.
This is the slightest bit
Riker
of
with
bias.
beard.
Riker with beard.
He has beard bias.
Nick without beard, Nick with beard.
beard bias.
Nick with beard.
Yeah, I
Nick has
prefer you
beard-
with a beard.
Nick has
Yeah.
beard bias.
Yes, I do.
Ooh, that guy doesn't have a beard. Fuck you.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking disgusting.
No, I go, all right, yeah, he doesn't
to
have a
be
beard.
fair-
And then he
to
gets
be
a beard, I'm
fair-
like, the beard looks good.
Right. Well, to be fair, the bias isn't only with Nick. See, there's Seth with beard and Seth without
with
beard,
beard.
and Seth without beard doesn't get any sex from the wife. So,
Okay.
Okay, once
Beard
again, I
bias.
prefer you with a beard.
See, I can
I
get
prefer
sex
you with your
or
facial hair.
without beard.
You need the facial hair.
Yeah, you
I need
need
it.
beard.
You look so weird
I need
without
it.
it.
Yeah.
And none of you.
I get baby face without beard.
and none of you have
same.
never.
That's
You've
the
never
reason
seen
why
my
I don't
chin.
get sex.
Oh,
Because I had
The
this since I
wife
was
is too big.
17.
I
You
have
didn't know
seen
me.
I
Literally.
have
We
seen
have
you
seen
without
you
the
without
chin.
it.
With a picture, but
I've
not in
seen
real,
it.
not in actual.
Seen it. Your mommy showed me.
Yep.
Well, my mom does things that she's not supposed to do.
No, literally, the reason why is because I shaved the whole beard off because I fucked up the chin. And literally, I was just like, fuck it. And I did the whole thing. I walk out and Hannah goes, it starts laughing in my face.
I'm
like,
trying to remember.
well,
This
fuck you
costume
too,
doesn't
then.
really change between the two movies.
Not well. Remember that
It
the next
kinda
movie
does, but not a lot.
is a
Yes, I
5-year
kinda know.
jump.
That's true.
Yeah.
There is a 5-year jump in the next movie.
I can't remember if I liked this one or that
This
one
is
better.
my third favorite, so we're going 4.7.
I'm going to
Yeah,
give this
I'm in
one the
agreement.
4.9 just to be on the safe side.
Loving how we're just flip flopping
Right.
here.
Because I really like the battle damage. I like the wear and tear. I like the beard.
Now, obviously, I prefer his round shield other than the dual Wakanda shield.
too.
But I need a
Oh,
shield.
yeah, I forgot about
Here's
that.
some shields. Let's go kick some ass.
Yeah, I don't like the Wakandan shields. I hate those.
Well, but in
They're
the
functional,
in
but
the
I
s-
hate them.
in the situation they were in, he didn't have time to get his other shield.
Well, they serve a double purpose too because they
They have a
allow
blade.
him
They have
to
a blade at
utilize
the
his
end.
fighting styles.
Now get this.
Well, It's not really a blade, it's just a
That
point.
shield doesn't really allow him.
I
He can throw it and he can do his martial arts and whatnot, but those things like Wolverine claws would allow him to utilize his overall fighting potential
Yes.
to a
Right.
much higher degree than
and
that
as you
shield
know,
ever
in
did.
Infinity War, him and Tony were
3.8.
never in the same
He
scene.
gets a hammer, so in the next movie, it's fine.
That's because he was always meant to pick up that hammer.
Okay.
The only thing weighing him down was he was lying to Tony. That was the reason he could only move it slightly and not pick it up.
And then Vision walks up and goes, "Bloop."
That's because Vision's a machine. If you put the fucking hammer in an elevator, the elevator still goes up. Does that make the elevator worthy?
Right.
Yes.
So what this one
You know, the
get?
best thing in the world
I don't
is
know. I
when
think I'm
Thor-
still missing a bill.
when Thor goes into the house and he takes a piss, puts the toilet seat down, and then puts that hammer on the toilet seat and just leaves.
You see, after
You
Endgame,
come in later to take a piss, and you're like, "Dick!"
get this. After
Yes and
after
no.
after Endgame, even old ass Steve Rogers goes in there and is like, "Ha, Thor, that don't work anymore. I'm taking a piss."
See, but here's the thing though. Everybody always says that if you're worthy, you can pick up the hammer. Even if you're not worthy, you can still push that motherfucker off the goddamn toilet seat.
You try to see if you can push a hammer that, if you're not worthy, weighs about a billion pounds.
It says if you're not worthy, you cannot pick it up.
True.
See, we're going gremlins on this shit. So,
See, but my
does
worry
it matter if you feed it after dark where they're from? Or is it just after dark in the time zone that you're in which case do time zones actually count?
My worry about that is if I push that thing off my toilet seat and say I have a multi-floor house and I'm on, I don't know, the 3rd floor and I've got a basement and I just push that bitch off, is it going to go through all of my floors and blast into my basement?
We're all sitting. We're all at Nick. We're all sitting at Nick's house chilling. He's
Anyway.
upstairs using the restroom. We're all talking.
And
All
then
of a sudden,
suddenly the hammer of Thor, boom! Nick, taking a piss!
the instructions said I can't pick it up. I pushed that shit off.
Anyway, what did Bill give? Because I still never got a fucking anything.
I like it. It's 3. 3.5, whatever.
Okay, let me divide by
All right.
4.32 for that one.
Endgame.
The last time we'll see Chris Evans is America's ass.
Oh, we can. Oh, we got both caps.
We've rated
Yeah.
this costume.
And yes, he changed his costume back.
Yep.
Probably because. He even has a little. Even has a little Avengers on the side.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
I'm still saving my 6 for these because these are different,
Okay, this
and
is
I can't just use them per
essentially-
hero.
Essentially the same thing
This
he
is
had.
essentially Ultimate Captain America.
Yep.
This is chainmail,
It's Ultimate Captain America.
Yep.
and I like this one a lot.
4.7.
This one gets a 5.
Because that's not chainmail.
Well, it's
That's
scale
that,
mail.
That's that scale mail that he wears in Ultimate.
No. You get the little one. Give me that one back. Because remember he had.
Oh, yeah.
He had Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
No, you get the little one.
He's like, no.
I want the big one. You get the. I do love, but that was. Oh man, when that hammer hit Thanos and it came back and Cap was like this, I was like, oh god, I got a boner.
Everyone has seen the video of the audience reaction to Cap getting the hammer.
Second boner of the movie, Avengers, assemble. Oh, he finally said it. I love it. Love that movie. I love that movie.
I love how
Despite
Doc
the fact-
Strange and the
despite
rest
the
of
fact
the
that
fucking
Thanos got beat by a
sorcerers
rat.
just bring everyone in. They're
Is
like,
that
what's
everyone?
up?
You know that theory? If that rat wouldn't have hit the button to release fucking Ant-Man, Thanos won.
Yep.
The rat defeated Thanos.
Yep.
In truth, Doctor Strange could have just ended it all, but
As
they
dust?
didn't do it. No. Fucking portal thing.
Oh yeah.
No. Portal thing. Round Thanos arm. Closed portal. Arm goes bye-bye.
No portal.
Snap. That's it's too late.
Portal thing opens. No portal. I don't believe there's portals. I control reality.
What if? Okay. What if?
He's broken beyond anything you're imagining.
There is
almost
one-
anything you can conceptualize.
Uh,
He could outdo you. In fact, he beats himself by choosing to fight them. When he met them all on that planet and they're all like, I'm going to fucking fight you, he could have been like, you're all puddles of water. Okay, I'm moving on.
Yep.
They're all dead.
There is one scene where his portal thing could work. Mantis is on top of him. Peter's pulling that bitch off.
Isn't the cape also pulling on it?
Yeah, I can't remember. And then, and the only reason why Doctor Strange did nothing is he was doing that fucking looking through the future, all these
No,
different.
he was already done with that.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
So at that point, he could have just been like, "Peter, hold him. And we're done here. We're done here." That's the only scene that would work.
How it should have ended.
I'm a surgeon. I know how to do
was
this.
You know
the
how we
reason
get to
why.
that scene? We get to that scene because he decided to fight them in the first place.
That's true. They
Because
know
he knows he's broken.
if-
But had they showed up second one and been like, we're fucking mad, he'd be like, I don't give a shit, you're all a bunch of daisies.
Poof.
Okay, that's us. If we had the Infinity Gauntlet and I saw
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
and I saw heroes wanting to fight me, I'm like, oh no, what
Friday,
to
I'm sad.
do?
Play
What
Dust
to
in the
do?
Wind.
Okay,
I don't want to go.
now time to go to Earth. Wait, that dude had that stone.
You're not David Tennant.
Yeah.
Earth. That stone. Oh, bye.
Yeah.
I win.
He's broker than shit. He just doesn't use it.
Except if he's fighting Darkseid, he
I
ain't,
like
he ain't
this.
broken.
I like this a lot.
Darkseid beats the fuck out of Thanos.
This is also 4.7. This is really high on my list.
Before 7 was my score too. I like this one.
Okay.
I love him holding
I
the
think I'm just
hammer.
missing you.
That hammer holding is awesome.
5.
See, Scotty knows what's up.
Good
So
I
we're
can use
at
more than 1 5. So.
Yep. So we're at a 4.88.
Not bad.
So, does Endgame Captain America win then?
1. Yes. Yes. Endgame is the winner.
Good.
Now I got to pick.
Now we get to see.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Who opposes shield must yield, unless you're a plane or a bomb or some ice.
But please be careful, he'll steal your car.
Then you don't necessarily need to yield. See,
I kind of
it's-
wish
My
Evan.
favorite costumes out of this is definitely I know you're not gonna call it that, but Commando Cap and Endgame Cap are my 2 favorites.
Winter Soldier Cap was my favorite. But
I also like Infinity War Cap because he's
let's be real.
kind of battle damaged and stuff beforehand.
But let's
I
be-
like those.
This guy was gonna win because he had the most appearances as Captain America. From 2011 to 2019, he had fucking 8 years on screen as Cap. He was obviously going to win. He had different suits. Even if they only changed slightly, they're still different.
Oh no, Nick doesn't need to yield. Nick will fucking portal his ass out of here. Look, I used to love Cap, and then it kind of died off, and then I became a huge fan of Iron Man.
Oh, the group pictures of every cap.
But there is one person in the MCU that truly holds the pinnacle place for me. Kind of like
Hawkeye.
Flash for you.
And it's Hawkeye.
No, it's definitely not.
I know,
Hawkeye.
it's Doctor Strange.
It's Doc Strange. I'll portal my ass out of here. Fucking mumbo jumbo science magic, bitch.
So, Doctor Strange to you is the Flash to me.
Yes.
Awesome. Who's your favorite hero?
Kind of like
Scotty? Who's your favorite Marvel character? Is it Spider-Man?
In the comics, Spider-Man.
Okay.
Parker.
Parker
Spider-Man.
Spidey guy.
Okay.
Oh, I love
Spidey guy.
Spider-Man.
I hate to do it, but we might have to call this episode and make it a 2-parter because, damn, I'm supposed to be at lunch at 1, so unless you guys go on from this point
Oh,
without
no.
me,
I think we're good. Plus,
we
I
still
don't
have
think
we
Seth-
still have all this Hulk, these Iron Men, and yes, these are still
Are we okay? When are we,
all that, and we have all that.
I have a couple
We
questions.
have finished Captain America.
I have a couple questions. You just said Hulk. Now, are we grading his pants, or are we grading like
Dude, that's
Man, those are some nice pants.
he doesn't wear anything but pants?
doesn't wear anything but
So
pants.
are we grading like
It's gonna be like King Kong all over again.
It's gonna be like
He's
King
a
Kong.
kaiju.
that's how? Yeah.
It's literally what he is. He's a kaiju.
That was fucking amazing.
But yes.
Greatest pants.
To be
Those
fair,
are nice
technically,
pants.
technically, you're right. He does only change pants, except when we get to the last movie when he becomes the smart Hulk.
Oh, it has the armor.
Yeah, and then technically, there's the armor from
the
Planet
jumping into
Hulk.
the
But there's also he becomes fucking smart Hulk as if he's fucking Amadeus Cho,
Yes, and he wears
totally awesome Hulk, and he wears real fucking clothes.
Yeah.
He wears a hoodie.
He's,
It's
he also
awesome.
there's also that movie where he's
well, technically, I got
Thor
Thor
saw his
Ragnarok
wanger.
Hulk, so
because he's
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, that's the planet.
Gets out of the tub and fucking Thor's like, oh my god,
and trust,
I'm a god, but not that godly.
and trust me, I do have Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, along with that Thor.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The Lou Ferrigno. He did a movie thing.
He did some TV movies.
Yeah, TV movies where he's alongside a Daredevil and a Thor.
Yeah.
And
Have
we're
we
gonna talk about them.
We've done.
you know what's really sad?
We've done so many
We
episodes.
don't
have we
have
done
anything to really
Daredevil
go
yet?
with Doctor Strange
No.
because he's only been in the movies really for live action.
We're doing live action, so yeah. So
it-
Daredevil could get.
I think mostly live action. He's only maybe
Daredevil
like
is
two costumes.
Defenders, so is Doctor Strange.
yeah.
Doctor okay, so let's
Doctor
see.
Strange was he's more known as a Defender.
You
Yes, he's been on. Everybody's been a fucking
Wait,
Avenger.
but you
Yeah.
want to know what's really funny?
Even Deadpool.
Do you want to know what's
Yeah.
really
Punisher?
great? The Defenders TV
Well,
series.
I thought he never made
He's
the
not in there.
Avengers because Cap wouldn't allow
I
him.
don't think he might be one of the few. It's ridiculous.
might have been
the amount
one of the
people you
other
can track down
Avengers.
that have been affiliated.
Moon
though.
Knight. He's getting his own live action show.
I know he
How
is.
many people know about Moon Knight? I don't really know much about him.
What you mean, the Mandalorian?
Was he an Avenger
Moon Knight?
or was he a
Was
Defender?
he was a secret defender, wasn't he?
I want to say you're right.
I believe, yes, he was a secret defender. He did become an Avenger at one point in time.
I know
That's
the
because
Black
he
Knight was a
That's
defender.
because he was actually able to take his crazy pills that day. No, you laugh. I'm being dead fucking serious. Moon Knight is literally a psychotic criminal who put on the fucking cape and cowl, and if he's having a good day, he's a good guy. If he's having a bad day, he's a bad guy. He's fucking Deadpool.
Oh, that's gonna
He
make,
does what the fuck he wants
That'll
to
make
do
for an
when
interesting
the fuck
show.
he want to do.
Yeah, I
You
do.
do what he want.
Now that I'm looking at it, I do. Yeah, the chat just called out that Punisher was on the Thunderbolts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was never an Avenger.
I don't.
he's a little too violent for
He
the
kills
Avengers.
people.
Well, there's weirdness to the Avengers.
There's a
people.
group called the Dark Avengers, though, and technically that's where he and Moon
Yeah,
Knight
but
fall.
there's a group. No,
Dark Avengers
sorry.
had Osborn.
Nope. You guys are wrong. Nope. Sorry. He's an Avenger. Sorry, he's an Avenger.
When?
When he served alongside Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
When he served alongside Venom, Elektra, Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that Avengers team.
Could you see
That's an
me
Avengers
being
team.
Lobo, Seth?
The Savage Avengers they're affiliated in the comic books as
bastard.
Avengers. He's an Avenger.
Well, maybe back in like the old days of the heavy
Are we
drinking and smoking.
are we gonna be doing like live action costumes for like I know like some guys don't have a lot of appearances. Like,
Our gimmick is
Apparently,
reviewing
apparently
costumes.
we're gonna,
Like
we're
Ghost
gonna have
Rider.
me go.
we have
roll
Nicolas
up
Cage
as
Ghost
Lobo
Rider.
now.
We have Agents of
If
Shield
it-
Ghost Rider.
If it has been live action costume, more than likely we have the right to talk about it. If it dealt with superheroes or special effects cinema, and superheroes are special, they're this special effects cinemas
That means we're
here
gonna
in
do
the West.
I mean,
That's
I-
the reason we've moved into superheroes is because this is the only equivalent that we really have to tokusatsu here. It's special effects cinema.
Can we not?
Special effects adventure cinema.
Hey,
We'll call
Seth.
it that.
Since
You
he
know,
only has
I'm
one
alright with
live
being
action,
broke as shit.
can we not do Green Lantern?
And yes, next time Kamen Rider will be on
I don't
the
wanna do
list.
Green
It'll be
Lantern.
on- It'll be on the drive.
I think he only has one fucking live action, and it's that shit. Green Lantern has another.
There was pilots.
Yeah, there was a couple pilots. Remember, we took
He
a look
appears
at
in
them.
he appears in that awful fucking Justice League. I think it was
That,
19.
like,
Was it 94 or
90s
some
or-
shit?
yeah.
And then we have the
'Cause
fucking
remember we looked at
CGI
it.
suit. Fucking garbage.
And then you have the CGI suit.
Just go ahead and put that down as a 0. That suit.
I mean,
hey, I'm not a big Deadpool
Like, did
fan,
we
but
even have
I
to-
agree with
and,
Deadpool.
And
Don't make
if
the
you
suit
wanna
animated.
If you want to
Yep.
get ridiculous, he kind of appears in one other show, but all they did was steal everything about him. They just didn't name him Hal Jordan.
Yeah, if he would have been Kyle Rayner.
Nope.
Or not Kyle Rayner.
No. No, he is in a movie. They basically stole every single thing about Hal Jordan, made the character Hal Jordan, produced the entire fucking movie, and never named him Hal Jordan. They were only missing one scene. A green ring should have shot through the sky, went under his finger, and his jet should have exploded.
I spaced out. Wait, what are we talking about?
Wait, is
Top Gun?
Yeah. That's Hal Jordan.
Oh, Maverick. Okay.
He has the family. He has the secondary family. His dad died a tragic death. He became a fucking test pilot. He has survived and experienced great fear and moved past it. He has an adoptive family and adoptive kids that are like his brother and sister. They took every single thing that existed about Hal Jordan, and they made Top Gun. They just took Hal Jordan, plucked him out of comic books, and said, let's just not give him a green ring. Bow, movie.
Highway
He's Hal Jordan.
to the not Green Lantern zone.
Maverick is Hal Jordan. 100% he's fucking Hal Jordan.
Speaking of Top Gun, is
And if they
anybody
really
looking
wanted
forward
to push
the
it, if they really wanted to push it
there's
for
a second
the
movie
coming.
for the
I'm kinda looking
DC
forward to
movies, if they do the DC movies and they bring in Hal Jordan, I am okay with them hiring, even as old as he is, if they want to go ahead and hire Tom Cruise to be Hal Jordan. He's already played Hal Jordan. Let him play Hal Jordan again and let his hair gray a bit. Because that was the old Hal Jordan from the Superman when we grew up anyway.
You can't tell Tom Cruise is aging. The guy still does his own stunts in the Mission Impossible
But that's what
movies.
I'm getting at. Let him play Hal Jordan. He's already done it.
Yeah.
And I already accepted it.
no. Let's not do him as
Why?
because he'll be pulling stroke on everything.
Pulling stroke?
Huh?
Considering what's going on with him and his Mission Impossible.
I haven't. I don't keep track of Tom Cruise.
The crew thing, everybody freaked out about that. He literally said, hey, if you're going to be on my fucking movie set, put a goddamn mask on. Don't give coronavirus to anybody else. Put a fucking mask on, get the fuck off my set. That's literally what the fuck happened. And people are like, oh my god, Tom Cruise had a fucking meltdown of fucking epic proportions.
Oh.
This isn't, this wasn't
You're talking
fucking,
about when he blew up because of
Yeah.
the whole coronavirus
Yes,
thing, and
he
he's
literally said-
he's an advocate for wear a mask and keep distance.
Right.
He would
This-
be pissed about our show actually
Yeah, he would be.
because we're sitting in here without.
Yeah,
Eh.
this isn't like fucking
Some of us work for a
Terminator
company that doesn't
where,
give two shits.
right, this isn't like Terminator where he was having a bad fucking day and all of a sudden, oh, you fucking up me lights, mate. You fucking up me lights. Lordy, coming through my scene, like, you fucking up me lights. And it's like,
Fucking up me lights.
that's literally, I know.
Right.
That's literally like, that was the fucking meltdown that happened on Terminator Salvation when fucking, what's his nuts blew a goddamn gasket.
Christian
that was
Bale?
different. Yeah, when
That
Bale
was Christian
blew a
Bale.
gasket.
And Christian Bale was
Yeah.
honestly out of line.
Yes,
He
was.
fucked up. He deserved some of that
Tom
backlash.
Cruise wasn't
Tom
out of line.
Cruise?
He was just
Yeah, he was literally.
Tom
look,
Cruise approached it incorrectly, but he's
Yes.
not wrong.
Yeah, he was literally like, "Look, you're about to cost this movie and everybody here their fucking jobs. Put a goddamn mask on."
Because let that guy get sick, and let that guy give it to the next guy who gives it to the next guy. That then they lay off all the contact guys, and then 80-something people are out of work that day, and the movie just goes on hiatus.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then
Now-
they blow
now
their
your movie
entire
turns
budget
to
and they
shit.
go, oh, well, I guess we're not doing this movie now.
Which is
Right.
happening on a lot of studio lots where they're getting together and they're starting and they're doing TV, and they get like a month into production on TV, and then the whole staff is laid off for like a month because like that
One
is happening.
dumbass
Yeah.
got
That is
sick.
happening. 'Cause
That's
one
why I
guy
have
gets
to
sick.
wait for my Flash.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Flash was postponed.
So,
A lot of movies have been
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yes.
part of what's
A lot of
happening.
movies.
I have to
TV
wait.
shows and
I have to
So
wait
yes,
till
he
October
approached
to see
it-
my James Bond.
He approached it the wrong way,
better not get
but
pushed
he
back
wasn't
again.
exactly wrong.
It's already got pushed back almost a full year.
all right, Bill, you've got to get.
Yeah, you gotta get going, Bill.
You got 20
Yeah.
minutes to go get to lunch with your mom.
With your mom.
With my mum.
With your mom.
My
Gotta
mum.
go get me mum.
Gotta go get me mum.
Some of us are going to chill here and wait for you to get done so you can come back and we can celebrate your birthday by beating Dragon Quest 2 apparently.
And some of us are going to play with your
Some of us are going to
lightsaber.
stay here because we don't want to take a nap while
That's
driving.
mainly
I have to take that with me.
Oh no,
My mom wants to see it.
no, actually she doesn't because your mom doesn't care.
My
So-
mom loves lightsabers.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Tell her who Luke
like
Skywalker
usual.
is. And give me, tell me
We'll
if
be
she
back
knows.
in 2 weeks. Bill might have a random Star Wars stream, and I'll stream my usual Tuesday and Thursday. So.
Careful with that.
I'm gonna
force.
do a
free to
Misty
stop
flip
by.
that nobody gets to see.
It's tricky.
Yep.
Anybody,
Force,
anybody,
damn it!
anybody that watched the episode last night on my channel, let's go ahead and plug the stations because there are people of. There is a fandom with Reploid Bill YouTube. If you want to go there, if you ever want to see what I'm doing outside of this, that's there. That's on YouTube.
There is
you
a
go.
Seth level YouTube, and literally all you have to do to find it is Sario Says as SEZ. You'll find me. I've gained like 2 people that have followed me. Woo! But
Yes.
I mean, 2 subscribers more means more people to listen to me whine and bitch and piss and moan about my day, which gives me reason to actually fucking stream. 'Cause
Oh,
I can hang
shit!
out and talk with people.
And you've also
In
done.
fact- I
feel
You've
like a
done the
dick.
fan stream.
I feel
Yes.
like a
couple of
dick. I'm so
times.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
I should subscribe. I'm not subscribed to him.
No, and my last
I
2
forgot.
stream-
I don't
well,
think
not
I
the
am
last
either.
stream. But on New Year's, I did a stream where I just got on the fucking Discord and did a hangout call and let the fans talk. I did it Thursday night as well.
If you guys
I was
want,
there.
if you guys
Yep, Bill
want,
came in at
Kind
the
of,
ass end.
kind of, I
Because
was
I
there.
told Bill to come in and say, "You motherfuckers need to stop streaming. It's goddamn 10 o'clock at night," and then fucking like leave. But instead he stayed.
I did. I
kept
stayed
talking.
and hung out for like fucking 3
I was
hours.
like, I gotta go to bed because I gotta do that work shit. I don't have days off.
if you guys want, you go to YouTube.
Well, I do,
You
but
can
I
go
got a
to
schedule.
you can go to Proto Guy's page. You'll find nothing.
You'll find no.
No.
You'll find one video.
Yes.
Yeah,
One
video.
You did an unboxing of something.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what
James
the fuck
Bond,
it is.
I don't-
No.
No,
if,
that was
if you
on
want to
Reploid.
go
Oh, yeah, that
to,
one on our
if you
channel,
want to
yeah.
go to one of our pages that has no videos, it's mine.
It's true.
Dude, I love.
I have done 2 or 3 Twitch streams just as tests a while back, but with everything around the house the way it is right now, I don't have a good stream setup. I also don't have a good time to do streaming because
Understandable.
I'm still living with my folks again for reasons. So my mom works from home, so I can't stream during the times that she's working. I'm usually asleep then. And then my old man gets home around like 1:32, and then he's busy with his fucking second job of
You probably
golf
figured
club
out.
shit. So
We don't want you to leave.
I can't do anything there either.
And then definitely check out
So
Scott's
someday.
for
Uh,
Action Talk.
Yeah, I got Action Talk. I have had Ruxpin Abridged. It's kind of gonna be floating there in space now.
We
Didn't you just do the last
we finished
episode?
Season 1. Yep.
Yeah, we finished up season 1.
Scott's doing a live stream of all of the episodes tomorrow at
Afternoon.
like what, noon, 1 o'clock,
It's gonna be like an hour, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes for the full season.
something like that. I don't know.
And
I'd have to
then-
double-check.
But
What else to do after that?
we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. So, from all of us here at Fandom Night, peace.
You're not even.
Bye.
got it.
No, they don't need to see me.